What's going on, everyone? Sonic Bus Ride 1025 here. Well, everyone, we are 2 weeks away, exactly 2 weeks away. CWF, Huntermania, it is the big one. Winn, Dixie Cafe, July 17th. And not only you will never forget indie pro wrestling, but in professional wrestling history right here. Remember, all proceeds go to Dana Farber Institute for our hero, the amazing Hunter Wood. Guys, we're talking 6 big matches, 2 championships on the line, and then we're going to break down the card match by match. So here we go. This is your CWF Control Center. Show needs that starter, that show starter that really gets the crowd going here. And the CWF Huntermania 2, we have 2 amazing stand-ons here, 2 amazing presidents who are going to look to set the bar, to set the stage, to get that big win to kick off Huntermania 2. I'm talking about, on one corner, everyone's favorite person who has added much gold in his journey in the road of indie professional wrestling. He's looking to add a win in Steven person, everyone's favorite person. But in order to do so, he's got a chef who is a cut above so many people, and on July 17th, he's looking to be a cut above Steven person to get the W. We're talking about Peter Gianni, the chef himself. It is going to be the chef against everyone's favorite person, July 17th. Peter Gianni, Steven person, 101 to kick off the festivities of Huntermania 2. I've seen Stevie Legend wrestle countless times. The man has battled through so many adversities. He's had the odds stacked against him. It's been a true underdog story. Steve Legend has proven that that he can conquer anything that is thrown against him. He's a champion. I've seen him win championships. No matter the odds, the size of the opponent, it doesn't seem to matter for Stevie. However, we gotta admit this: July 17th. Stevie Legend is going to be going up against someone that, maybe even he has never seen before. We're talking somebody 6'4", 230 pounds. Now, remember I said size. He has seen all sizes. He has battled giants among men here. However, this man who is coming to Waterbury, Connecticut, he's bent on destruction. He is bent on carnage. He is driven by carnage and fury, and we're about to see some previously recorded words from the man who's going to face Stevie Legend July 17th at Huntermania. This is the Warlock.
I have been asleep for far too long. I seek vengeance. I seek pain. I seek... Stevie Legend. The golden boy. The good guy. The one who everybody cheers and likes. Let me tell you something, Stevie. Sleep well. Sleep well. Because the Warlock is coming. Coming for you. You. We. CWF, July 17th, Winn, Dixie's, Waterbury, Connecticut. I'm coming. We know where to find you, Stevie. Legend.
Forward to a match that, as they say, can steal the show, ladies and gentlemen. Titles may not be on the line, but let me tell you something. This match could absolutely steal the show. We have a battle of 2 people. One who represents a favorite decade of mine in the 90s in Brian Bayside. Yes, Bayside, the name says it all. Straight out of the 90s. Even reminds me of a popular TV show way back in the day, whose style, athleticism is going to be brought here in CWF. And in the other corner right here, somebody that truly, the name itself says a lot. The stars align, ladies and gentlemen. The stars are aligning with somebody who is main evented with some of the best in the world of indie professional wrestling. A man who is absolutely paving his way and is absolutely a stardom in the making right here. I am talking about Brian Starr. It is Brian Bayside, Brian Starr, one-on-one, a possible show stealer, CWF, Huntermania 2. Can't wait for this one. Like we said earlier, 2 championships are on the line this evening for CWF Huntermania, and we're going to put the first of 2 championships, and we are going to take this one to the extreme. And ladies and gentlemen, when you think of hardcore wrestling, when you think of New England, when you think of possibly the roughest, the toughest who ever came out of New England, the hometown boy himself, Bulls Dread. That's right, Bulls Dread is putting his CWF Hardcore Championship on the line against somebody who has definitely been putting in the training, who is putting in the time. That some might look at this as like a underdog situation here, but in Q to Pitt's eyes, he is ready. And on July 17th, the CWF Hardcore Championship is going to be on the line. Q has been training. The mind is definitely there. The wrestling mind against the hardcore legend. Power versus mental strength. And let me tell you something. This one is going to bring the house down. Like I said, it's the hometown boy himself, Bull Dread. Over 25 years, the man himself has put his name in the indie wrestling scene in this area, putting his CWF Hardcore title on the line against Q the Pit for the gold. And then other major championship match on the line right here, the Platinum Championship. Yes, the Platinum Championship is going to be on the line with 2 of the most well-known faces in CWF right here. On one corner, you're talking about the man himself, the Cardinal with the big tweet energy himself, the Platinum Champion, Nick Thompson, who's been putting it all on the line right here. Ladies and gentlemen, in that square circle, July 17th, and in the other corner, one of the most accomplished, well-known champions in the world of indie professional wrestling and in professional wrestling period. We're talking about Grappling Greg. Yes, Grappling Greg, Nick Thompson, the Platinum Championship on the line, July 17th, exclusively at Huntermania 2. And like I said, the energy is real for this match, but I can't do it justice right here as we're gonna have pre-recorded comments. Yes, we're gonna hear from Nick Thompson and Grappling Greg. Let's go to these pre-recorded comments right now from Champion and Challenger.
July 17th, live in Waterbury, Connecticut. I, the Cardinal Nick Thompson, the CWF Platinum Champion. I defend my Platinum Championship at CWF Huntermania, the 2nd annual one, their biggest show of the year. And standing across from me is a man who's been with CWF for a while, just like myself. A man who the fans get behind. He has their minds tricked. A man by the name of Grappling Greg. Now, Greg, you can bring all the fight you want. You can have all the fans behind you, all the people behind you. But one thing that will remain the same on July 17th is I will walk in and I will walk out still the CWF Platinum Champion. And that is Big Tweet Energy. I hope you're ready. Tweet!
Ladies and gentlemen, you are live with the one and only red, white, and blue brawler from Lake Avenue, Bristol, Connecticut, the one and only Grappling Greg. And I am here to inform all the fans of Connecticut that on Friday night, July 17th, in Waterbury, Connecticut, at Winn Dixie's Cafe, live, Huntermania 2. And I will be challenging the CWF Platinum Champion, Bald Eagle. The Sparrow? Blue Jay. Bird Brain. the Cardinal Nick Thompson. Now let me tell you something, Nick. I heard your promo. I heard you tell the people. I heard you tell the fans that I was tricking them into cheering for Grappling Greg. Let me explain something to you. See, I'm most certainly not Harry Houdini, and I'm not David Copperfield. I don't wave a magic wand in front of the fans' faces and say, cheer for me. You see, they cheer for me because I'm a big freaking deal. That's why. You see, I don't have to wear a t-shirt with my character and gimmick on it, and I don't have to tell you to Google me because you already know who I am. Now, on July 17th at Huntermania Part 2, that's right, Huntermania 2, we're going to be raising money for the family of Hunter to donate to the cancer charity of their choice. But more importantly, I heard the bass and the confidence in that little bird voice of yours, talking about how you were going to beat Grappling Greg, how you were going to stay the Platinum Champion. Well, let me tell you something, pal. On July 17th in Waterbury, Connecticut at Huntermania 2, I'm going to put you down. And not only that, you said that you were hoping that I was ready. Well, let me tell you something, Nick, the Cardinal. I'm going to clip your wings, break your beak, and pluck your feathers. Because at the end of the night, my hand will be raised. And I am hoping, praying, wishing, dreaming. You better wake up from that dream, Nick. Because in reality, I hope and pray and wish upon you that you have the greatest proctologist on speed dial, because I'm going to be beating your ass all over Waterbury, Connecticut at Huntermania 2. I'll see you July 17th at Huntermania. Tweet that, you bird brain bitch.
What is the most epic way possible to end this memorable night's main event time? And we are talking a main event of unprecedented proportions here. You have two women coming together that, despite the backstory not being as familiar with each other, I think that's what makes it so compelling here. You have two very talented, ultra amazing women here. The ultra talented and amazing Roxanne Fury, who is paving her way, who is absolutely just creating a legacy all her own, coming to Waterbury, Connecticut here to face kind of an unknown. But I think the unknown is what makes Coraline so challenging and so incredible in that ring, and also make sure maybe the biggest challenge of Roxanne Fury's career right here. Coraline, who's been a career on the unpredictableness, coming from the upside down, like Stranger Things, using the psychotic elements to kind of mess with her opponents. Well, she is watched from afar, and now she is coming together here, and now there's no more watching from afar. They are going to be in that ring, dead center in the middle of the ring, to end the night right here in Waterbury, Connecticut. It is going to be Coraline. It is going to be Roxanne Fury in the main event here. But I think my words don't do it justice here. So we're going to hear from both these amazing women right here to kind of tell the story of how they've come together here. Now, July 17th, the main event of CWF, Roxanne Fury and Coraline. Let's hear pre-recorded comments from both these women.
I'll tell you. Sorry for the mask. You know what they say about that, no face, no case. And, as you can tell, I'm not in my usual area of interest. But anyways, exactly 2 weeks from July 4th, Independence Day, is my one-on-one match, finally, with Roxanne Fury. Now, Roxanne, you know I've been following you for quite some time, and I honor you for what you do while having a cute little girl by your side. But this one-on-one match, you have to be careful. I have come back successfully from my ACL tear. I'm unpredictable. I may even be unstoppable. I wish you the best of luck, bad guy. Or will we see who the real bad guy is July 17th at Winn Dixie's Cafe? See you there. Woo!
Coraline, I watched your video and you did a whole lot of talking, but you didn't really say anything. And you seem to know a lot about me. The problem here is I don't really care to know anything about you. I'm the bad guy. And I don't play with dolls, I break them. So on July 17th, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See you there.